You know what's missing from professional sports? Brutal honesty. Watch this video interview from Matthew Knies from Tuesday night after the Leafs lost to Florida. Watch how honest this kid is. He's a beauty. And then to have a game like he had last night to back up his words and have a hat trick, this guy's already a leader in the dressing room, and they need him to be more vocal like this because it was a breath of fresh air. Because a lot of athletes nowadays lack accountability. Let me know what you think in the comments.
I mean, Florida, tough to break down here tonight.
Yeah, I think our forecheck wasn't really good enough. I think we were a little sloppy in that sense, and just let them break out a little bit too easy. I think we didn't get enough shots on net. Didn't make it difficult in front of their net, so I think that was the difference.
How did you feel about the power play tonight? What were you feeling out there on the man advantage?
I didn't think it was good enough. Obviously, I think on the draws, I think we lost some puck battles and just were a little sloppy on our entries, and I think that's just set it apart and didn't really get us those chances to score and tie the game there.
It seemed like they were pretty physical, even right to the end of the buzzer. How much did this feel like a tone-setting game in case you guys cross paths down the road here?
I mean, it's always physical. We expect it when we come in here that it's going to be a hard battle, and yeah, so we knew it was going to be like this, and we tried to push back, but I think we didn't do a good enough job. I think our physicality, kind of. I think we were a little bit soft in some areas and, not through the full 60. So, yeah, we're going to have to learn to do that when it comes to playoff times. A little bit more juice, and I think we were just a little slow to pucks. Obviously, we weren't creating much offense, so I think that, kind of, bummed us a little bit. And, I think we just got to know that the simple hockey is what's going to, create the offense for us and create that juice.